task ahead. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for James Harden.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search. Pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Mike Muscala, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Maledon. Then it's Williams, and it's Favors in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's James Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the small forward. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve? Or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think at this point, you already know what you got, Kevin. And so what you want to do, I want to be the best at what it is that I can do. And that's where I think coaching staffs are focused right now.
Now, here's Maledon. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Irving. Johnson outside. A three ball. Headshot off. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Thunder now. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good that time. Irving passes to Johnson. Jordan. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
But with the physical tools he has, Jordan's presence in the paint looms very large, and he knows to live there.
Here's Maledon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Outside Favors. To the right side. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Muscala. The Thunder with another miss.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving, and yes, it's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively,
4 of 5 so far.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
The first one falls.
Well, he's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one's good by Favors.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here is Harden. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando. Irving finds Johnson. Over Muscala. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. He doesn't hit that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Thunder trailing by 7. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here is Harden. Derek Favors making his last shot. Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. You look at Maledon, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And the assist numbers the past few weeks have shown how well he's fitting in chemistry-wise for this team.
And he makes the first. Durant hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Brooklyn leading by 7. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 9 points. The Thunder shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And here is Maledon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving with the steal. A shot by Harden, wide open, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James Harden picking up that last basket.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Irving.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Now here's Melodon. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Durant finds Johnson. And the three off target.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Mikhailuk. To halt the run, Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Left side, Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 15.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Trailing by 17. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Johnson. And Harris subbed in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Harden, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And the first one drops. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden hits them both.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Here's Dort. 9 points last game out. Pokusevski can't hit.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away. Here's Griffin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Nets lead by 19.
Well, Griffin is going to come to the game with a certain attitude. And nights like this where he's going after domination, he can be dangerous.
Here's Baisley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Harris. Mikhailuk, the Thunder with another miss. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 19-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Dort. James Harden picking up that last basket. Dort passes to Pokusevski. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A moment here to see the numbers for Kyrie Irving. 2nd in free throw percentage, 7th in assists, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's 2nd in the league in free throw percentage. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Harden with it. He's got 8. There's the pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Lots of room. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
It looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Thunder trailing by 21. And Harden comes to help. Pass to Baisley for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Passes it to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Look at that. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Jerome following the bucket by the Nets. Stolen by Harden. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Thunder shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Pass to Pokusevski. Now the pass to Jerome. With the floater. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Irving drives in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for James Harden. So he gets them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Here's Baisley. No points in the game yet for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Jerome, covered by Mills. Pass to Baisley. Here's Mikhailuk from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Baisley. James Harden picking up that last basket. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Over to the wing. Dort passes to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 4. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. In the corner, Harden misses the 3. The Thunder shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Misses the wing J. And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Claxton missed inside. Here's Mikhailuk, covered by Mills. Here's Pokusevski. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Luwawu. Mills out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Passes it to Dort. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard. thus far.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Harden outside. Here's Mills. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Fires the three. Dort misses.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Pass to Dort. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
KD's checked in for Luawu. Good on both. The Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. KD on the wing. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Jordan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Griffin sends it back. Now here's Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. It's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
Jordan the pass to Griffin. Thunder with the rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Williams' shot is off. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Shots good by Mills.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Aladon's checked in. That one misses for Favors. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And the dunk by Jordan.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. And the pass to Muscala. Now here's Melodon. D right on him. Shoots over Mills. The Thunder with another miss.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Favors kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Muscala's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Nets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Harden the pass to KD. Pass to Johnson. Back to Durant from outside the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Melodon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. At the top of the key, Favors. Pass to Melodon. Favors trying to break free. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Durant dishes to Jordan. And here's Mills from the arc. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. And stolen by Jordan. Now Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Fires top of the key. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kevin Durant. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up 29 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
First one falls for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Irving passes to Harris. Johnson with it. He's covered by Muscala. Here's Durant. A second chance effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That's good from Johnson.
Yeah, like a five-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
Maledon passes to Favors. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Maledon. Shot clock at 5. Over Irving. That one a little long.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 21.
It feels like he's taking nothing but shots he knows he's going to knock down. Kyrie playing sharp here.
Here's Maledon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Mikhailuk. He kicks it to Muscala. Passes it to Maledon. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Muscala. The 15-footer. Bank shot. No good. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Here's Harris. They get it back. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Harris looking it over. Irving against Favors. Irving passes to KD. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You got to know that Johnson right there, he's not backing down from anybody. And right there, that's how he gets that call.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
And that one falls for Johnson. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Durant. And he makes both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Irving passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Harris. It's good from long range. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Jerome passes to Baisley. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Irving up top. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando. Here's Luwawu. But they get it back.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyrie Irving.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And the first one at the line is good. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. He doesn't get the second one.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Pass to Claxton. The Thunder pull it in. Beasley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mikhailuk, and the layup's good off the glass. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Pass to Luau. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. For Oklahoma City, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. Inside, Jerome. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Jerome passes to Mikhailuk. Here's Beasley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got 4 points this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving passes to Claxton. Swiped it away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Beasley. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Irving drives in. Here's Griffin. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight. It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. 1 second left. And so it's Brooklyn in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Oh, that's a dazzling display by Kyrie Irving so far. One of the most creative players in the league. Kyrie is always finding new ways to score.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The net shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Melodon. Also, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Williams is out there with Favors. And it's Baisley in at the 4 spot.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
Oklahoma City shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Melodon passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Jordan on the wing. The tray. Thunder with the rebound. Favors got 6 rebounds now in the game. From past the arc. The shot by Baisley, no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. Harden outside. Over Melodon. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Baisley passes to Melodon. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tipped. They're running. Now the feed to Johnson. Can't connect from 14 feet out. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
240 pounds at 6'8". That's where James Johnson right there can be intimidating against any opponent, especially inside.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The first free throw is good. Mills, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That one misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Mills. To the inside. Jordan scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Left side, Williams. It's rebounded by Durant.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Here's Maledon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Favors. Outside, Williams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mills.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Mills passes to Durant. Down low. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by KD. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And it's good, 2 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Mills passes to Harden. To the middle, here's Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 10 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Williams. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And here's Mills. The Thunder shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
Mills with it. Outside, KD. Over Williams. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 9 points.
Well, Kevin Durant over the past couple seasons has been in the top 5 as the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Here's Dort. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And finished off by Griffin.
Wow, what a moment right there. Griffin putting on a show. He is just an awesome dunker.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him. Pass to Mikhailuk. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's foul number 2 for him. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Now here's Mills. Passes to Harden. Back to Mills. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Back to Muscala. Knocked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And the Thunder making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Jerome, covered by Mills. Pass to Muscala. Can they get it? Knocks down the 3 ball. Muscala's got 6 points.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Outside Durant. Up top Griffin. Back to Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hall's checked in for the Thunder. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Jerome. 5 points in the game.
And all you you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And there's the pass to Hall. Pass to Dort. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by KD. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Johnson. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Passes it to Jerome. Here's Mikhailuk. Off target from outside.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Durant, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Jerome passes to Hall. Here's Pokusevski, guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Net shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Mills in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Oklahoma City shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Mikhailuk, looking to end the run, and that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Harden. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jerome passes to Pokusevski. Here's Mikhailuk. 9 points in the game so far. Durant with the steal. Johnson goes in, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Johnson. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for James Harden. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Jerome. He has 5. Here's Baisley. Pokusevski. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Outside Griffin. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Claxton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Dort out to the right wing. They get it back. It's off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Carter out there with Bembry. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And here's Carter. Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Harris. Off target from three-point range.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pokusevski can't hit. Nets shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. To the inside, Claxton makes it off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The Thunder shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Robinson passes to Pokusevski. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Carter looking around. Here's Claxton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Robinson. Passes it to Horde. Shoots from the elbow. Goes back up. Hall, that's good. Hall's got his first points of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Carter against Robinson. Pass to Claxton. Second shot opportunity. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Right side Robinson. That one drops for him.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the pass to Bembry. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. A floater. Yep, that one goes. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a switch here. Favors is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. On defense, Brooklyn. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Horde. Here's Hall. And it's good for 2. Hall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Carter outside. Pass to Claxton. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Favors.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Hall. Here's Favors. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Carter outside. Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Horde. Here's Claxton. Carter up top, guarded by Robinson. Here's Bembry. It's deflected. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's Robinson high post. Harris is there. Chalk up 2 there.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Carter with it. Pass to Harris. Here's Luwawu. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen away. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Brooklyn. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Passes to Luwawu. To the paint. Claxton with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And the shot goes in.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now Carter. Pass to Luwawu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Derek Favors. And the first one drops. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. That one is no good. The Thunder have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bembry the pass to Luwawu. Carter against Robinson. Carter kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Luwawu's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's the pass to Favors. Tries again. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Griffin. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Outside Griffin. Carter against Robinson. Nets passing it around. Here's Bembry. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Carter, the pass to Griffin. Pass to Luwawu. Clock at 6. That one doesn't go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Brown.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now here is Carter. Brown outside. Back to Carter. Passes it to Brown. Kicks it to Griffin. Over Favors. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Carter. Pass to Griffin. Brown outside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home right now, dominating in the paint.
Oklahoma City shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hall. Outside for Robinson. And there's the pass to Hoard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Carter. Pass to Brown. Back to Carter. Inside. Lets it go from 11, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got his first basket. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Robinson against Carter. Outside Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
To the left side wing. Griffin. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for James Harden.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Horde passes to Muscala. Dishes it to Robinson. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
And consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Luwabu's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Carter with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.